Boosie, the 43-year-old gang-banging, rapping, club going, jail going, prison going, gangster no snitching, really snitching, but I'm gonna say I ain't snitching rapper.
Boosie was at a nightclub last night in Houston, and he damn near almost killed a security guard, bruh. I done seen people die from blunt force trauma for less. This almost 50-year-old hooligan, wannabe YN, took a glass hookah and smashed it on the security guard's head. Now, he's claiming self-defense. I watched.
Self-defense my ass.
Okay, the video. There's not a self-defense in sight, all right? I don't want to hear it.
Whoa, pause. I need to find the video. Hold on, man. Now, this is the actual footage of it. I really watched it real quick to make sure that it wasn't no bad guidelines and nothing like that for YouTube. So, look, this is what's happening. I'm gonna actually mute. Well, actually, no. So... now, a lot of people are claiming Boosie ain't have nothing to do with it. He didn't even have no hookah in his hand. Whatever, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, right? But if you go and look, at this point, the person had already, it seemed like the person had already got hit by the hookah. At this point, when the video started, the first person that Boosie's supposed to have hit him with the hookah in, that he's already on the floor bleeding out, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So now I think it started becoming like an altercation between security and Boosie and his crowd. So that's when now you see one of his homies through the hoop. You see what I'm saying? So if you see that again, look. It was something got thrown the first time when I think it came from this side, and then he threw his homie threw it back. Boosie's right here in the white. The hookah isn't in Boosie's hands. That's in this video, bro. But look at this, though. Everybody, at the beginning of the video, everybody's already bent over. It kind of seemed like they concerned about what's going on. They're trying to figure out what's going on. They looking around, and then something else comes and cracks the whole crowd in the head from the other way. And then his homie throws something back that way. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like the altercation was damn near already over with. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz, because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. But I don't know where like the full video is of like the whole altercation. I don't know where that video is.
So he's facing felony charges for smashing a glass hookah base over the nightclub bouncer's head. Now, according to court documents obtained by TMZ, Boosie criminal charges stem from an alleged incident at the Dome nightclub in Houston. At least it's not confessions. If it was confessions, man, that would be a problem.
My confessions.
The Houston Police Department says the security guard, Edward Eaglehart, was clearing out the club at closing time on May 24th when he got into it with a female patron who wanted to use the bathroom. Now, understand this. I worked as a bouncer before at a club. Yes, I did. It was the Pickle Parrot in Fargo, North Dakota, downtown, all right? I actually worked as a security guard at the Pickle Parrot. It was a bar.
The Pickled Parrot.
The one thing I know in my experience, people don't want to leave the bar for some reason at closing time.
Yeah, they don't.
Rather it's Uber's being called, rather it's this being called. They don't prepare.
The party,
and because
the club,
they're not prepared, they want you not to do your job.
Right.
And they will treat you like a bad guy when you want to get the bar cleared out or the club cleared out.
Right.
Because, there's a city deadline. You guys got to get out for us to get everything cleaned up.
Right.
People will treat you like a nuisance and a bad guy for doing your job. I can almost guarantee you I know exactly how this played out. The security guard is clearing out the bar or clearing out the club. Everybody got to go. The lights are on. You guys got to leave.
Right.
There's a route. Everybody go this way. No left, right turn. No, go this way. I can almost guarantee you that girl said, no, I'm not going nowhere. No, I want to the bathroom. No, the bathroom are closed right now. It's over. You guys gotta go. It's past 2. You gotta go.
Right.
But no, I don't want to go. And she apparently began to try to fight him.
Yeah, they said she elbowed him.
Like, she apparently tried to fight the security guard. So look, he got into it with a female patron who wanted to use the bathroom. Eagleheart claims the female patron elbowed him in the face when he told her she couldn't use the bathroom because the club was closed. And then he started escorting her out. Now, again, this is where Boosie apparently, according to him, tried to play Captain Save a you-know-what. But that's not self-defense stuff.
That ain't self-defense.
If he's escorting somebody as a bouncer of the club outside the club,
you can't.
Who don't belong in the club.
It's nothing to defend. Yeah,
you don't get to like brutalize him,
right,
and almost kill him because he's escorting somebody out the club. I don't care how rough you think he is. She deserves to get out the club. Now the document says the patron then dropped her keys and phone in the process. So Eagleheart bent down to pick them up. That's when he says he suddenly felt an object strike the top of his head and noticed blood to start running down his face. Eagleheart claims he turned around and saw Boosie holding a broken glass hookah base and believes the rapper smashed it over his head. Now, fortunately for him, right? Because if he, like, you're using words like believe and I think would have been bad for him. But fortunately for him, the video is actually out there. The club got cameras and they saw Boosie do exactly that.
See, now, I ain't found that video, but let me do some research. The video I found wasn't from the club. You could tell it was from somebody like recording, which I don't even know if that's the exact situation, but let me try to find some white.
Eagleheart was taken to St. Joseph Hospital where he had 4 staples put in his head. The club owners and promoters told Houston Police Department the woman Eagleheart was escorting out is Boosie's niece. Boosie is expected to appear in Harris County Court Monday, and prosecutors are asking bail be set at $85K. Bro, you going to jail. You are going to jail. That self-defense argument makes no sense. See, this right here is the result of people not knowing how to police their own family members. Y'all allow these kids to run rampant, to go out and act ghetto and act like hood rats, and they shouldn't be checked because their uncles is a gangster. And when strangers give them the regulating that their family and their home won't give them, now you guys want to brutalize the only person in her life that's regulating her emotions.
Right.
Right? She's at a club that's closed down. Most normal people say, you know what, cool, I'll just go to the bathroom when I get home or go find a bush somewhere. But she's elbowing a security guard and a bouncer, putting hands on him. And instead of you guys coming over to grab her and escort her out and get her to stop, you guys attacked the only person that's holding her accountable. Now, Boosie and his lawyer went to court today, and the lawyer is claiming that this is self-defense because Boosie was defending people at the club.
Now, if that video that we seen earlier was what really happened and there was no footage or nothing, the lawyer wouldn't have said that. The lawyer would have said, my client is innocent. He never had a hookah. My client didn't hit nobody with the lawyer. When the lawyer, because there's different defenses that you could take on cases, right? So when the lawyer only defense is self-defense, if we go on with that as a defense for justify what you're doing, that means we're not fighting. We're not in court saying that you didn't do this. If something happens and you shoot somebody, your lawyer has 2 choices. He can either go in court and say, my client didn't do this. He's innocent. This is bullshit. The police don't know what they're talking about. Or he could say, yeah, my client did shoot the person. In this case, my client did hit him upside the head with a fucking hookah. But he did it in self-defense, and here's why. Y'all following me?
Call the popo, huh?
So the lawyer is not going. When you on a case, bro, you can tell your lawyer stuff, and what you tell your lawyer is protected by client privilege. Meaning your lawyer is not legally allowed to tell anybody else the conversation y'all had. And if he does, they cannot use that against you to convict you, right? So it sounds like Boosie said, "Yeah, I hit that nigga, but it was in self-defense." But I can't say I didn't hit him because I definitely hit him. And I know it's on camera. So just go with
Don't
that.
say he was defending that bratty niece. They paid it as if like this security guard was a parent of immediate danger to the people at the club, and Boosie was this like Superman and Batman who stepped in to save the club from this aggressive bouncer. Man, you go to jail, bro, straight up.
The probable cause was read by the state. They alleged that Mr. Hatch hit someone in the head with a hookah bottle, a security guard at this club dome.
And what's the charge?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He's doing good. So we plan to vigorously defend him and investigate the case and see where we are. We believe he was defending another person. And
so when the lawyer says, we believe he was defending another person, that is the lawyer saying on camera, lawyers are not stupid. The lawyer is saying on camera that my client, yeah, he hit a nigga with the hookah, but he was defending somebody. Y'all get what I'm saying? So this video that we just watched on Twitter, on X, that video is not valid. Y'all trying to say, oh, he didn't have no hookah in his hand. So either that's a different night at a different club or whatever, or it's more to that video, like kind of what I thought before I even heard this. It seemed like it was more to that video because they was already bending down, checking on somebody like, oh, shit. And then a hookah came flying, something came flying and hit somebody, and then that's when one of Boosie homies threw it back over there. So, you know what I'm saying?
We want to be able to show the state that and hopefully get this case dismissed. So today the judge set an $85,000 bond and allowed Mr. Hatch to do a walkthrough bond, which allows for him to go with a bail bonding company and make the bond. The bond conditions are to stay away from the place where this situation occurred, as well as to not have any contact with the complaining witness in the case. And we have a new court date of September 15th. I just would ask everyone to reserve judgment and let this case play out in the courthouse, in the courtroom, and not in the media.
If your defense for aggravated assault is, hey, Your Honor, I committed the yes, I did it. I hit him with the bottle, okay? I admit, but I did it because I was defending my niece, Your Honor. How so?
Right.
Well, the club was closed and the bouncer was telling her she got to get out, but she was elbowing him, and he was taking her out the club because she didn't want to leave the club when he asked her to leave. No. So I hit him with a excuse me?
Hey, I love when Flacco be like, huh?
Your niece was told by a bouncer she had to go, and she didn't go, and the bouncer tried to remove her. So you hit her? Now, I don't know what that lawyer is telling Boosie.
Woo! Y'all niggas is
but him and Boosie are apparently on two different pages, because the lawyer came out and outright said, yeah, he hit him, but he was defending other people. Boosie came out and said he's completely innocent. Mm-hmm. That this is a money grab.
They ain't on the same page.
And I'm so confused as to what about this is a money grab?
Right.
What about this is a lie? What about this will scream they are lying on Boosie for money?
This is the same nigga that came on here after he stopped getting paid from Vlad. This nigga came on the camera and said, I'm not taking no losses because I make money at clubs and shows. What? But you not getting the interview money no more, which means you lost the interview money, which means you lost, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
All my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro. I'm all right. It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, bro. This is what you go through as an entertainer.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
The facts of the case have come out. I mean, we in court now. But this is a money grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man.
What?
This nigga done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What?
Boosie sounds like Fox News. Like when a police officer murders an unarmed black man, the first thing they do is,
well, an unarmed black man
hey,
went
man,
to jail
did you
before.
see his rap sheet?
Right.
Hey, yo, he was arrested for shoplifting when he was 13 years old. He's 40 now. It doesn't matter. Once a criminal, always a criminal.
Right.
Bro, you hit the man over the head, unprovoked. He did nothing to you. And your response is, listen, man, like he did 18 years in the pen. He shouldn't have been a security guard anyway. That doesn't give you the right to hit him with a hookah bottle over his head.
That was a stupid ass
What
comment.
about this is a money grab? I'm so confused.
I
The
don't
man went to the
understand that
hospital
part
for
either.
8
I don't know
stitches.
where's the money grab.
He got rushed to the hospital. You split his head open.
Right. How is that a money grab? A money grab means you got set up, somebody set you up so that they could sue you. So what the fuck where's the money grab? So he came to the club, heard that Boosie was gonna be at the club, knocked his fucking self out and put 8 stitches and blood all in his head and had to go to the hospital just so he could go to the hospital and lie and say Boosie did it? He just came up with that on the fly. He just planned that all the way out, right? That's not what that is. A money grab is you and a girl, y'all getting freak nasty. She go to a lawyer and try to claim that you did something, you violated her some way so she could sue you and get $1 million. That's a money grab. A money grab is not, this nigga was really bleeding, bro. He was really bleeding. He really went to, what the fuck are you talking about?
These celebrities are perpetual victims, and it doesn't make no sense whatsoever.
Bro.
We watched you on camera hit that man.
Where the video?
Your lawyer is confessing you hit that man. The man went to the hospital.
Right.
What about that will be a money grab?
Right.
What about that will scream he's lying to get paid?
Right.
He had to get stitches
in real life.
He split his head open. And your response is that good old like Fox News response. Yeah, he's the victim, but did you see his rap sheet? Man, we're not trying to hear that, man. Hey, bruh.
We ain't trying to hear that.
If I'm you, Boosie, man, pay that man what he's worth and what he's owed.
He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country.
What does that have to do with getting hit in the fucking head, Boosie?
We just got off federal paper. So, man,
And it's crazy because, Boosie, you saying all this, nigga, you know you was on death row for a murder, right? You know you went to jail for a gun in the feds just not too long ago, right? You know you on federal probation. You on federal papers right now. You know you got shot in Dallas, right? You know you done went to jail and prison 100 times, right? You know you got charged for murder, right? The fuck are you talking? What does that have to do with anything? What are you trying to say? Like, this is stupid.
Shit, a money grab, bro. You know, when I first found out about the warrant a couple days ago, I contacted my PO. I let him know what was going on. But to all my fans, all my family, you know, I ain't even tell my family about this. This was going on, you know. I'm alright though, man. It's just life. Life be lifing, bro. Life be lifing, man. But you know, God got me, bro. So that's what it is. My next court date at the end of September up for this. So it is what it is though. But I'm alright, man. To all my fans, all my family, I'm alright.
Just him being arrested is going to send him back to jail. If you guys don't know, Boosie is currently on probation in this federal gun case. He pled guilty to being a felon in possession of a firearm. And he was sentenced to probation. He's currently out. Well, clearly, right, if you're on probation, you can't have any police contact. Right. And you damn sure can't get arrested for aggravated assault.
And on to a little more serious news here. A well-known rapper with a big following on social media could be headed back to prison after he pleaded guilty to a gun charge in federal court today.
Boosie was arrested during a traffic stop here in San Diego 2 years ago. CBS 8's Kelly Hezedal joins us live downtown. Kelly, you were in the courtroom. You also spoke to Boosie. What
I'm
can you
trying to
tell
find
us?
this video, y'all. I can't find it though.
That's right, and his legal name is Torrance Hatch. Now, a lot of times defendants don't really want to talk to us if they're still going through court proceedings, but he was fine with it. He says he accepts responsibility for what happened, and he's ready to move forward.
I want to put it behind me. I want to get it behind me and get on with my life. You know, it's a lot of things this case has stopped me from doing, traveling all across the world, making. So I just want to get it over with, and, you know, accept my guilty plea. I'm ready to get over it.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Just say a prayer for me. I just need prayer. I don't need nothing else. Yeah.
Let me put it to you like this, Boosie. If you, as a person, have went to prison, this probably been 20 years. You went to prison 20 years ago. You've been to prison. You went to jail for a gun. You're on federal probation right now for a gun in California. You got shot in Dallas. This is all very recent. You was in jail for some other shit. I don't even know how many times at this point. It's like, bro, fuck. I mean, how many times has Boosie been arrested? Like, fuck, bro. And you talking about it's a money grab. Nigga. Look at how many times you've been arrested, bro. I Googled this shit. They say it's difficult to pin down. Nigga. They just got the big charges. They got 2009, 2012, 2019, 2022, 2023, 2026. I've been in jail 2 times my whole life, bro. So, I'm going to be honest with you, gang. You doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something fucking wrong. Something is going wrong that it's not, listen, bro. Because when a nigga like Drake can ride around, and we ain't never heard about Drake going to jail. You know what I'm saying? When Lil Baby, since he been famous, I think he got arrested in fucking like Paris for like a day. And he got arrested like somewhere else for like some stupid shit, like Vegas. And he got out for like a gun or something. Like little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you done been arrested. You done been in jail, prison, cases, court 4, 5, 6 times in the last 4 years, bro. So it comes to a point where, and you talking about it's a money grab. No, nigga, you just tripping. I ain't gonna lie. You just tweaking. It ain't a money grab. It's not. No, nigga, it's you, twin. I ain't gonna lie.
And his attorney provided us this video of him performing on stage. Now, Hatch, known as Boosie to his fans, now awaits sentencing. He's a father of 9 kids. His fiance was with him in court today. So some background on this case. It stems from a traffic stop in San Diego in May 2023. Hatch was arrested in Choyas View after police found 2 guns inside a vehicle he was riding in. Now, the state charges were eventually dropped, but the feds then pursued a case against him because he was a convicted felon in possession of a firearm, which violates federal law. Now, the 42-year-old rapper announced earlier this month on social media that he was going to take a plea deal. And so this morning he went before a judge and entered that guilty plea. So
he was sentenced to 3 years of probation. This is like month 7, I think month 8.
So he only been there 8 months.
Goes back to court because they like revoked his probation. He's about to go back to jail for like 2 or 3 years because of this.
Right.
As he fights this. This is just not a good look. It's sad. You know, but I don't think Boosie is innocent by no means. He's 100% guilty. If you're watching this video.
Boosie! Boosie! Hey, man, nigga, I don't know what to tell niggas.